Donna Savage here. Jeff Long.
Here.
Patrick McCurdy.
Here.
Robbie Melton. Here. Randall Boswell.
Here.
All's here. Approve the minutes of the meeting held on March 19th of 2024. Has everybody had a chance to go over those?
Yes.
Do I hear a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Robbie made a motion,
No, sir.
Randall second, all four said aye, motion passes. Okay, number 4 says approve the title.
It was in the minutes.
5, okay, it's
Yeah.
in the minutes, so we'll skip number 4, cause we've gotta approve that. Number 5, Overton County travel policy. Donna Savage provided a copy of a vehicle policy and a travel policy to review.
We sent it to Lillian. Lillian got with us, and this was the travel policy she recommended. Adopt the state policy, and then what we handed out there, we went by and talked to Fentress County. They adopted the travel policy with the exception of a few items. So this is kind of like theirs, and we went through everything, and this is what was recommended to pass was the adoption of the travel policy, and then those the meals, the morning and evening meals are reimbursed. The travel will begin before 7 a.m. and end after 6 p.m. No meals will be reimbursed if offered by a conference. So some of these conferences you'll go and they'll provide dinner, or they might provide some kind of supper. The day of the travel will be reimbursed according to the time of travel, and will be no meal advances. That means we're not giving you money to go buy a meal with. There's no advances on that. The state travel policy will give you an advancement, allows for an advancement. We don't want to allow for an advancement. Bring the receipt. You've got to have an itemized receipt. Of course, it goes with lodging. Receipts are required and must be itemized with dates. If the convention rates exceed the maximum reimbursement lodging rates, the convention restrictions form is required and be allowed for a higher reimbursement rate with prior approval. The convention must be held in the hotel or stay allowed at a higher reimbursement rate. It talks about the lodging where you're at, making sure you're going to the convention where you say you're going. The parking will only be reimbursed with a receipt. A lot of these places have pay to park. You have to have a receipt for reimbursement on that. Valet parking will only be reimbursed if there's no other options. A lot of places you go to Chattanooga or something like that, you have to valet park, or Nashville. Travel advances, there's no travel advances other than lodging paid directly to the hotel, so they're not handing you the money. Out-of-state travel must be approved by the budget committee. All reimbursements must be claimed by the U.S. General Service rates. Travel claims, employees must submit completed travel reimbursement within 30 days of travel using the provided finance department. That's Ms. Connie. Vehicles, Overton County does not allow employees to use county-owned vehicles for personal use.
I make a motion.
Is this the one that I worked on, that she's going by, or is this the Tennessee State one?
This is Tennessee State. So if you make a motion, you'll have to make the motion to adopt this Overton County travel policy affected
Okay.
the Tennessee State with the travel policy.
Can I look at it a minute?
Yeah.
The big one?
Oh, this is the state one. And of course, you've got that one. That's the one from the whole state. Of course, with the state one, I've handed those copies out multiple times.
And it's a lot of reading, but it's all there.
Yeah, and that's one that the state, the state uses.
We can go ahead, Patrick, you made a motion,
Sure.
I'll second.
Randall seconded. Patrick,
Oh, roll call, yes.
Robbie,
Yes.
Randall,
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes.
I'm gonna vote no until I read this to make sure I like it. The motion passes. 4 yes and 1 no.
Okay. As a secretary, how do I write that then? How do I write that we?
You made a motion to accept the
4
travel
yes
policy
and 1 no.
presented.
Voted yes, and one voted no.
I got that. To accept the,
4-9.
10-state travel policy, right?
I've got, sorry,
Yeah,
I got an emergency here, hang on just a second.
Policy. And, okay, Overton. And Overton County travel policy. Do I just list this, Mr. Arnott?
yeah, just list that.
Okay. All right.
Alright. Any old or new business? Okay,
I think
I'll be that way here in just a minute.
I talked to the sheriff about, the homeless and
Yeah.
illegal alien policy.
Okay.
this is under old, okay. Go ahead.
Oh, is it old? Yeah, okay, old. And, can you come?
Hey, I just got the call.
And how do I officially?
Hey, I just got the call.
Just tell
The
me.
sheriff?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
You just invite him to one of our next
And
meetings.
keep him on
will
the
be-
agenda.
Hit the hanging limb.
We don't have the next
We ain't
meeting.
got a next meeting.
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Anybody
no.
got it on the phone?
What's that, the next meeting?
Yeah,
I think I
Well, I didn't know
I
why.
don't have mine.
send you my teeth in my mouth.
And then there's another gentleman.
Doing our next meeting.
No, I don't think we've got another. I don't think we've got another set out of this one. Up through, let me make sure, let's see, this is April, ain't it? We've got ethics on
I
that.
told him I had that way locked.
I got ethics, May the 14th.
All right.
Okay, May
May
14th.
14th, okay, I don't have that one down. You got that.
5:30.
Okay.
Patrick would like the sheriff.
Yes.
We have a list of policies, that we need to go over. If I can get y'all a list, we can, start working one by one on those.
And another gentleman, Patrick?
Yeah, I'll see if he can make it. He's a former police chief of a small town where they just was overrunning. They put policy in place. And I'll see if he.
May 14th, 5:30.
And then because Lillian, there was something that was gonna be passed, we were gonna wait until April.
Yeah, they were passing something, what was, you remember what was?
Yeah, that homeless,
Homeless thing through
that,
the,
it
state.
was a lawsuit,
Yeah.
and they were, okay.
So.
Well, then, that's gonna be a hard thing to pay for that staying out of discrimination.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't want to hang around on me either, but I mean, they just put it in on you. But it's gonna be hard to do to stay out of a
Well, I think,
lawsuit, that's what.
yeah, I think, see, the federal and then the state is also, they got legislation going through, about it too, so we'll have to see what they say. If we just follow suit, we should be okay.
Yeah, if the state,
I mean, if our policy says we adopt the same policy as the state, and we, to state standards.
I will, talk with the sheriff and have him come on May the 14th, but you'll have to talk with this other, the
Yeah.
former chief police, if you know.
All right.
And, I don't have a problem, do y'all have a problem with that, board?
No.
No?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
And it may change by then if something happens, but
I'll,
golly, it's gonna come, I know darn well it's coming, we better be prepared for it, and aware that it's coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Any other old business?
I've got a question. Do we have a policy about people, not service dogs, but bringing dogs into county buildings?
Oh, I hate that.
Well, I'll show you
You
why.
know, I don't know that we have a policy on that, but I do plan on looking to see if we do.
This was last Thursday morning when I came into work.
Last Thursday morning when he come into work, there was, a dog had,
Use the bathroom on the
used,
road.
yeah,
On the floor.
in the community center over at the community center.
Over here?
Yeah.
And,
Thought it was gonna be the dog.
no,
Was that,
no.
was that just a dog or was it a service dog?
Don't know.
Don't know. I'm just asking, is there
I
a
mean-
policy?
There's not a policy.
No,
Well,
but
we're
I
gonna
mean,
make a policy. It's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be
need-
made up. I
it's
mean,
like,
because that's, I mean, unless it's a
But
service
that
dog,
was
it
down
shouldn't be
here
in the
in the-
community
Yeah,
center.
right up here.
Should be anywhere.
Brother,
I don't want
when
to
was
go,
that?
last Thursday morning.
why, but that's just,
I'm sorry.
No, you're
That
fine,
was
you're, no, you're
beyond
fine.
What you needed to have to do.
It's fine. I mean,
I
I'm just
mean-
wanting to know, to see which way we need to be going.
Well,
No offense to anybody. I've got dogs.
oh, no,
I
I
got cats.
4-H has animals in there sometimes.
Oh, yeah, but,
So, I mean,
well, I talked to her today, and she said that none of her employees had a dog there that day.
yes, and I've already
And
talked
Craig
to
said
the
that he locked the
person.
door.
I already talked to the person and have handled it on my end.
Okay.
Cause that's,
But-
that falls under my, jurisdiction there on that side, on the day-to-day operation.
We'll have to put a clause in
For the 4-H.
for the 4-H, you know, because.
We had to have a clause
Yeah,
in for
for the-
service
Yeah,
dogs,
for dogs, you know.
4-H,
Yeah.
and then, I
But
mean,
now, a lot of people that bring them in, you know,
it's just a big thing. But I've asked them not to have dogs back in there, and they've agreed.
that's good. I mean, they don't, you know.
But it's, Joe Blow comes in off the street, brings his dog in there.
especially if he's homeless.
It has to be opened up to the community. If somebody has it rented out, they still have free access to come into those hallways, use those bathrooms, and do whatever. We have met with the lawyer on that, and just because it's rented out doesn't mean it's shut down to the community. That is a community center, and the community has the right to use that said center.
Anytime the door.
Because we tried to kick people out of there because it was rented out, and they said, "Oh, no, you cannot."
So the boys that come in and play basketball have a
You,
right?
nope, not. If they've rented out the gym, they own that for that said hours.
Okay, okay,
But the hallway, we can't kick them out of the hallway.
okay. So just the gym part was rented out?
Yeah.
Not the whole building?
Not the whole building.
Okay. Okay.
Because they only rent that community, or the gym spot.
Okay.
Because that's county offices and stuff through there, so we can't rent the county offices out. We can only rent that said spot. But sorry guys, I have got to run.
Okay.
Take care of an issue.
Any other old or new business to discuss?
I make a motion with adjourn.
When our next scheduled meeting is May the 4th at 5:30, 14th at 5:30.
I got that down.
Robbie made a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Randall second. All four say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.